Hello, that is Meadow. Meadow is just definitely chilling out and getting himself in the frame. And this is Frog. Frog is definitely getting himself in frame. I think you've met Frog before. See, he's a frog, but he's a frog because he's long. So, anyway, that's the plushies today. There's a few other. Oh no, Meadow's fallen down. That's wet. My skulk is getting bigger. Skulk is a collective name for that one's Frankie, and that one's Teggy. Oh, this one's Phoenix. I think I might have introduced Phoenix before, but I couldn't not buy a fox called Phoenix. But yeah, my skulk is getting bigger. I also have Archie, who was a gift, and turns out the collective noun for a group of axolotls is a harem. So that's fun. I have 3 axolotls now. Not sure what the other 2 have gotten to, but yeah. So that's the plushies. But I didn't bring you here to talk about plushies. I brought you here to talk about my event. No, I didn't. But I think I've mentioned this before, and if you're new here, then hi, welcome. But also, yeah, the reason I sometimes highlight what I'm wearing is because when I'm watching videos and I just see the top of something that looks kind of interesting, I want to know what the whole thing looks like. So that's why I show it off. These are pajamas. It's cold, and not going anywhere. I am wearing 3 layers. This is my dressing gown, and this is a cardigan I bought from Asda because I bought it the biggest size they had, and I didn't realise it's like, oh, this will go over the top of my dressing gown without getting too punchy. So it's very soft. But anyway, how are you? I think, yeah, this is the first video of the year, so welcome, Happy New Year. Hope you're all well. I guess I could ask about resolutions. I'm not really that bothered about them. It's not like something I do. I'm trying to read more, and I have been reading, and I've actually got a book, and I've finished the first part, but I'm also want to do other things. So if I don't read every day, I'm not going to be annoyed at myself. I'm going to be kind, excuse me. But if I don't do that thing, I'll just do a different thing, and then, you know. But yeah, reading more, general being kinder to myself, and just maybe get the fitness thing or the health thing. Yeah, just general what I call fluffy resolutions. You know, like things that would be kind of like a self-improvement things, but also I'm not going to be hard on myself. You know, that's the main thing, is not being harsh on myself. But anyway, as a big thing. Well, I'm mildly confused, and I'll get into it as we get into it. If it's what I think it is, I'll explain why I'm confused. Because if it's what I think it is, then it probably should be a bit bigger. Oh, look at that. It's actually got the book. However, that's interesting. Because there's actually a label about the distribution company, but I'm pretty sure if it's what I'm thinking of, it's come from America, and the company's based in Dunstable that repackaged this. So we'll get into it first. We'll double check some things, and then if it's not what should be, then we can have questions about that later. But how do we get into you? Okay, we actually have skizzers this time. And look, that's the role-playing game. 100 in a minute. Wow. Sorry, I've just literally because this is a Kickstarter project, so I wanted to put up Kickstarter in case I need to double check what I did actually pledge for, because I've done that before. I've like, but is this the thing that I thought it was? And it was, and I thought, oh wait, did I miss something? And it turns out I didn't, but you know, just double checking. So okay, that is what I thought it was, which is interesting on a couple of different levels, because as you can see, it's very big and very flat. And something being very big and very flat, I thought there's just other things as well. So that's the main thing. And then there's this thing. And then, see, this is what I'm concerned about. This box has holes in it. So before we go through, please indulge me for a second whilst I just very, very quickly Go through. There it is. No, open. Oh, God's sake. Show it to me, don't. Thank you. And then go back. And then go to campaign. And my pledge. Where's my pledge? Alright. Okay, cool. Let me just double check on that. Alright, so what it is, my dear friends, is I got the, again, because I got it last year as well, the year before, the extra history calendar. Yes, we are, excuse me. Yes, we are already into January, and they did apologise for that. They said there was a miscomms between the warehouse and Nebula themselves, and some bits and pieces were missing, and then they basically said, all right, don't worry, we'll sort it out. They even did like priority shipping to make sure that you know, it was done. So they did priority shipping, and they didn't charge us or extra history that was on Nebula. They also gave us a month 3 of Nebula as like a little sorry and thank you for your patience. But what I'm curious about is including a calendar one. Okay, so this is what I'm concerned about. Okay, so I also have the postcards. Now let me just open up this and double check some stuff, because I have a concern that I still have something missing, and also, okay, that's just a thing. So 1 second, because I've just double checked what I should be getting, and it's not all there. I may have to submit this video as evidence. So that is just the cardboard backing, and then this is the calendar. Now, gotta say, it is the high quality thing. Now, ooh, there's a slight dent in there as well, which I'm not a big fan of, but that's the cover. Now, I will say that I'm not overly annoyed, because one, they'd be very cool, but two, the previous calendar, and possibly this one as well, yeah, it's a 13-month calendar, which means I have this, you know, January this year of the previous calendar already still on my wall, because I made it 13 months, which means I'm still missing out, not missing out on January. So yeah, here we have Zoe, and the calendar's the calendar. It's kind of thing that we'll get here. So we got more art. I think the bean art is kind of different. Like, this one's really cool. I like this one. So it is mostly the bean art, but it's other styles as well, which I quite like. Ooh, that's quite funky. So yeah, and then if I don't think I pointed this out to you before, but my name is in here somewhere. Let's see how quickly I can find it. Is it alphabetical? Okay, is it alphabetical by first or second name? Okay. And if it's by first, yay! I have found me. I am on the credits. I am. Let me put my finger on it, because there's no way you guys will be able to see it. But it's upside down and tiny, but that is me. That is my name. My name is on the calendar. So that's cool. So let me get, we've also got the art card calendars. So art card postcards. I'm not sure who to contact. I'm not sure if I was supposed to contact Nebula directly or Extra History themselves. I think they had a variation of that on the previous calendar as well, which is kind of interesting. That's a nice one. Here we go. And oh no, got more. Yep, there's that funky one, and the big giant thing. There is text on the back, but again, my brain isn't that fuzzy, but it's like, oh, the last samurai portrays samurai rebels in Santiago Takamori and his aides Beppu Shinsuke taking on the Imperial Army's industrialized military in the final battle of Satsuma Rebellion. Beppu's traditional attire is contrasted with the Seigo's European-style uniform, showing that the rebellion included a mixture of grievances and was not as anti-modernization as it would come to be portrayed. So there you go. That's what that's. It's very cool. But yeah, so just looking at this. So with this tier, you get one extra history calendar, includes all the calendar and the deluxe stretch goals. One exclusive Zoe thumbtack, which I haven't had. I haven't got my pin badge, which is why I'm concerned about that packaging having sides that are basically open. Yeah, red calendar, all kinds of yeah, Zoe thumbtack only available during the campaign. For 2 table coasters, which again I haven't got with art for the campaign, a pack of the postcards, which I do have. It says 4, but I've got more than 4 here. And then the digital art I did get. So let me just go back into the campaign to double check what stretch goals there should have been. If indeed I would have qualified for the stretch goals, but let me double check where they actually got up to. I know some of the stretch goals do include the videos, so I have been watching those as they've come out. That one's a fun one. That's, yeah, deluxe calendar. Oh yeah, I should have had another Nebula store credit, so I'm not sure if I've spent that or not. Don't think I have. Interesting. Yeah, the Zoe thumbtack coasters. Oh, 6 art cards it says on here. 4 coasters, 6 cards. The white wallpaper, all the digital things, and all deluxe stretch goals. Now, where did it get to on the stretch goals? It got all the way to. I'm just trying to figure out if there's. Okay, are they marked out because that's where they got to? Sorry, I know this is not quite as interesting for you, but it's, like I said, me doing this live in my recording, so $78,000, and the highest stretch goal was 70,000. So it says something about puzzles. Now I don't know if I'm supposed to expect a second package, but yeah, I don't have the pin and I don't have the post and the coasters, which are supposed to be part of the prize. Now I'm not blaming Extra History or Nebula on that one, because that was the thing. So the update was basically like, we've had a problem with the coasters slash puzzles, because it was supposed to be a puzzle we were supposed to get, and that's what we couldn't find. Now let me double check the update. Maybe I misread something. Happy New Year. Well, still Papa here give you an update for the field. Come on, there we go. Still seeing a majority of shipment between 5 and 7% of orders been delayed due to miscommunication between Nebula Store and the warehouse. All parties now aware of the issue as this afternoon. We told the warehouse has rectified their error and actively working on shipping those last orders. If you effectively receive an email, which I did, however, if you've not received the email by this date, please let you know. As for the calendar day postcards, but other, okay, so not just me. Hi, I had the calendar today and the postcards, but the other physical items I'm not including. Gone back to the Nebula Store as advised by DPD, who delivered the package, but I also noticed I have not had a link to the download digital rewards, and I can't find last year's link for the, not for the, would these downloads been sent out? Hi, Greetings from Europe, unless I have received the calendar nor email tracking from Nebula. That's fair. So I'm not the only one who hasn't got all physical rewards, so interesting. In a weird way, that's somewhat reassuring. Yeah, I received my calendar today. However, the extra calendar received order is missing. Okay, so I do not have a problem with extra history or Nebula between the two of them. I don't know if there's anything else, if it's a DPD issue. Okay, so I'm gonna add my own comment to this. But yeah, so I'm not the only one to miss a prize. Now, with regards to the puzzle, I don't know if that. I might have to go double check my updates, because if you don't know, I don't always read the update emails, just because I like to have as much of a surprise as it's possible to do when the thing you're buying for yourself. But there was definitely a jigsaw puzzle. I think they actually voted on it. It was supposed to be this artwork of Zoe. The thumbtack was going to be a different artwork. And then, yeah, the coasters. So, not the only one who didn't get that. But this is still very cool. I will enjoy this throughout the year. Got the fun artifacts. We've got all the fun. Oh, what's the fun fact for my birthday this year? Fun fact today. Black History Month. Edward III is crowned King of England in 1377. Sorry, I didn't realise I was covered you over. So yeah, Edward III was crowned on my birthday several hundred years ago. That's maths I can't do, but yeah. So the prizes I've gotten, I'm happy with, but missing some prizes which may not be their fault. So I'm gonna basically say, hey, I also didn't receive everything. Please advise. Like I said, I'm not mad at anyone yet, because they did say, oh, yeah, no, we messed up and we apologize for that, and here's a little compensation thing for you, which is cool. But let me just see if I can. History. Shipping update. Yeah, so it actually says in the email, unfortunately, warehouse parcels track some physical inventory. An issue wasn't communicated until recently. We did some internal sleuthing and realised that a number of puzzles and coasters were lost, and asked the warehouse to investigate. So yeah, I don't know. This is why I was kind of surprised it was very flat, because I was expecting a bit more. This has been a longer video than normal for like 2 items. But like I said, the items that I've gotten are high quality. I will be enjoying this calendar throughout the year. You know what? I'm going to do my sister. I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously, but just for fun, I'm going to do my sister's birthday, because why not? Since we're here anyway, let's see if we've got something nice and positive there. Marie Antoinette convicted and executed for treason in 1793. Well, there you go. No reflection on my sister, I am sure, but that's what happened on her birthday. But yeah, anyway, this has been a slightly different vibe from me. The product I'm happy with. It's just there's bits missing, but then looking at the Kickstarter website and comments, it looks like I'm not the only one with those products missing. So if when they arrive, I'll probably do a follow-up video and link that. I'll link back to each other, so you know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking through this more rambly than usual video. And I will see you hopefully soon, but I will definitely see you next time. Bye!